Hi, in this video, we're going to take a look at how to access your archive courses so you can get to past content, as well as review how to save things to your resources and how to pull things from your resources. So at the end of every grading term, whether it be semester, trimester, or quarter, your courses get archived, meaning they get pulled from your active course listing and they get moved into the archive. So to access that archive, we go to courses here, and we click the courses drop down. We'll see all of our current courses, if there are any. And then we can go over here to this blue text that says My Courses to see a list of every single course you have access to. And this is the same process for students and teachers. Once I'm here in My Courses, I will see all the courses that I am either a student in or a teacher of, or a combination of the two. And you'll notice at the very top of the page, there is a toggle here where we can switch from current courses to archived courses. Once I click in Archive Courses, all of my previous courses will be listed here, starting with the most recent courses and working backwards in time through the entire time that we had Schoology. So all of your courses are going to show up here. You can see here I went all the way back to 2015, so I have tons of courses in here. To access a course in the previous course content, simply click on the section number for the course, and you'll be taken to that course. You will get a reminder that this course has ended, the grading period has ended, but you will see all of the different units, all the different homework, and all of your students' work. If you would like to copy any of this work to an existing course, you can do that. You just hit the gear icon next to the item you would like to copy. Click Copy to Courses. And depending on what you're copying, a couple different things might happen. So in this case, I'm copying a whole folder. So I just need to check on the course this needs to go to. I need to decide what folder it goes to, and then I would click Copy Folder. If I was copying over an assignment, I might have to decide additional parameters such as due date, grading category, and points. Once I click the Copy button, that item, whether it's a folder, an assignment, or just an individual item, will go over to the class. However, let's say I want to copy all of this work to another class, or I want to store it in my resources. The best way to go about that would be to store this in your resources. So we're going to click this option button at the top of the course, and we're going to click this Save Course to Resources button. It's going to ask us where in our resources we would like to save it. So if you're currently organizing your resources, you might pick a collection you want to save it in. You might pick a subfolder to save it in. But in this case, I'll just leave it at my home collection. I will leave it as a folder, no folder, and I'll say save as a folder with all the resources, and I'll click submit. And then I'm going to get a notification that my large operation is being executed. And I basically just need to be patient at this point to allow Schoology to copy everything from this course into my resources. Once the operation has been completed, I can go into my resources here up at the top, and my different collections are listed here on the side. In my example here, I saved this all to my home collection. And just like with course materials, anything new in my resources is going to be at the bottom. So I'm going to scroll. I have a lot in here, but here's this world history course that I just saved. It's a folder with the whole course in it, so if I click on that folder, the individual items will come up that were in that course. You'll notice the color coding kind of got lost in translation, but otherwise everything is the same. And I can do the same process to then send this to my course. So just click the gear icon. I say Add to Course. And again, I check the course. And again, depending on what I'm copying over, I might need to set the folder, I might need to set the due dates, I might need to set the points. But I can get all of this copied over to my course so that it's active for my students. One other way that we can bring resources into a course is to actually start in our course and go to Add Materials as if we were going to add a brand new assignment or assessment. One of our options in this dropdown here is Import from Resources, and this will allow us to bring stuff that we have previously saved in our resources into our course. So click Import from Resources. And in the pop-up window that shows up here, I can pick the collection that I would like to pull from and the item that I would like to pull. So just check on that, or multiple items. I can click on multiple items. I can check on those and click Import. And then this new window pops up here, and this basically allows me to decide if I want to bring this in as published or unpublished. So if I want to bring in materials unpublished so my students don't see them, I can uncheck this box. And then I can configure any advanced options I might need, such as points, due date, grading category, and so forth. Once I have all of this configured how I like for each item I'm bringing in, I'll click import. And that material will be available to me at the bottom of my course with either the published or unpublished setting that I set up with that checkbox. One final thing to note is you can save an entire course to your resources, as we just went over. But if I want to start the practice of saving everything in my current courses to resources as well, I can also do that. So I'm going to go into a current course right now, and let's say I want to save this entire folder of help and resources because I know I'm going to use this over and over again. To save that to my resources, I click the gear icon. And just below the option to copy this to other courses, I have this option here to save to resources. And just like in the previous example here, we decide what collection we're saving it to, what subfolder we might save it to, and we'll click Save a Copy. And this here just lists everything that we're saving a copy of. So we're saving a copy of all of this material so that we have it easily accessible in our resources to bring to other classes should we need to. So thank you for watching this video on how to access your course archive, how to save things to resources, and how to move things out of resources.